What's going on, guys? So as you may know, I recently decided to move out of the country into a completely different culture, surrounding myself through the natural beauty of Costa Rica. So I wanted to shoot a video for everybody out there who may be interested in perhaps taking the dive and moving to a different country for a few weeks or months at a time. And this video specifically is for all those that are either YouTubers or photographers or entrepreneurs that want to work from anywhere that you go. So I've been in this country for a little bit over 7 days now, right? And what I've been noticing is the fact that there is some disadvantages to working in a different country outside of the US, or perhaps an established country like Europe, or something with really fast internet. So a lot of the things that people may be saying or that they may be showing is like them working by the beach, and like whenever you see some of these entrepreneur type of travels or people that say work from anywhere, they show you all the luxurious stuff. But what they are not telling you is how inefficient you become when you move to a different country that doesn't have the infrastructure like the US does. So even though Costa Rica is a little bit more advanced than a lot of its other Central American countries, I would say Costa Rica has an infrastructure that is similar to Mexico in regards to internet, cable, and all this other stuff that it has around. So I've been through Mexico. My parents are from there, and I visit quite often, at least once a year. And we go into different rural towns, outside of the city. So keep in mind, this is a video for those that may be wanting to stay outside of the city, since outside of the city, Wi-Fi speeds and everything else is pretty slow. And what that means for anybody that wants to work outside, or perhaps upload videos to YouTube, or perhaps have a really established connection, slow internet is essentially going to slow down your workflow. And that's just something that you're gonna have to keep in mind. So before I moved down to Costa Rica, I was researching and seeing okay, well, what are the cons of actually working out of there? And one of the main things that it was saying is that, yeah, you have on and off Wi-Fi connection. And essentially it has about an 80% uptime, meaning that if you have a good internet signal, it could completely go out 20% of the time. So that means that on average, at least 3 or 4 hours, you're not gonna be able to use the internet during a given day. And so as I was reading that, I was like, okay, well, maybe that's just in some parts, but now that I'm here, it's true, guys. So one of the cons and the untold truth about working overseas or in a different country outside of the US or the Europe is the fact that you're not gonna have reliable internet. On top of not having the most reliable internet, something else that you're gonna run into is the fact that the internet speeds are a lot slower. All right, so the internet speeds for most of the home-based connections are 3 megabyte download. That's right, 3 megabyte download. So just to kind of make an example of this, it takes forever to download a picture, and it takes forever to watch a video on YouTube or anything that you want to stream. But 3 megabytes is great for internet or anything that you need to do in terms of email and stuff. But if you're gonna be uploading any videos, the upload speeds in these countries is around 0.5 megabyte per second, right? So that means that it'll take 20 hours to upload a 10-minute video to YouTube. So yes, and on top of that, as you're uploading the video, guess what could happen? Internet connection goes out. So I wouldn't recommend you trying to work with a Wi-Fi that has a 2 megabyte to 3 megabyte download and a 0.5 megabyte upload, especially in a different country where the Wi-Fi can randomly go out. Luckily for me, I did plan around this because I did know that, look, this is probably gonna happen, so what are our other options, right? So if you guys are gonna be making any travels into Costa Rica or perhaps a different country that is a little bit outside of the city, I would recommend that you stay out of the city for a majority of reasons. One being that you're not in a touristy area, in a tourist trap, and then everything is super sky high expensive, literally US prices in the city where it's all tourists. So if you stay out of the tourist area, you'll be able to get more local based pricing, which saves you money, and your dollar goes a lot further down here. So if you're thinking about traveling to Costa Rica in particular, I would stay outside of La Fortuna. It's a great place if you want to do outside adventures, or outside of San Jose if you want to do more of a beach type of stuff. But yes, if you stay out of the city, you will get a little bit slower connection, but you'll get better prices. And essentially what you want to do if you go to a different country altogether is you want to make sure that you find where the co-working spaces are. Okay, so I knew that if I stayed 30 minutes away from La Fortuna or 30 minutes away from any major city, I may actually just be able to take transportation like a taxi and drive right into the city, upload my work, do everything that I need with a reliable connection, and then come back and enjoy the peaceful in the wilderness. So that was the idea, and as I've been working here for the last 7 days, I've seen that that idea is actually gonna come into a plan that we need to execute. So what I'm gonna be doing right now is I'm actually gonna drive over for the first time to La Fortuna to show you guys the city, as well as bring you guys into a co-working space. And I called the guy ahead of time. They said they had some pretty good Wi-Fi there. I'll test it out while I'm there, and I'll show you guys what type of upload and download speeds you may have, as well as some other tips for those that are traveling and have to keep information secure. You know, it's key. It's key to be able to travel safely and be able to be productive on your travels and your trip. So we're getting to the co-working space. This is the one in La Salina. It's called La Salina, right? La Salina? Just Salina. Salina, just Salina. And it's located in La Fortuna. And as you guys can see, they got different desks here that you're able to use, as well as ultra-fast Wi-Fi speeds. Ultra-fast in Costa Rica. So we're actually gonna test out the Wi-Fi speeds in order for you guys to see what they are. I think they clock in at about 9, and then upload speeds also about that same range. So it's pretty good. I would say it's great Wi-Fi in order for you to upload any videos or content, photos, and actually bulk upload any files. So I am happy with this place. It cost about $10 a day per person. So between me and my wife, we pay $20 a day in order to use the Wi-Fi the entire day. And what is cool is that they do offer some water selection as well as coffee. This place is actually like a resort. You could actually book a room here, and if you do that, I think the co-working area is included with your membership. But since we're just visiting in for the day, it's a $10 membership fee in order for you to use it every day that you want to use it. So on average, we'll come out here maybe 2 times a week. So about $80, 20, 40. Actually kind of expensive once you do the math on it. If you come 2 times a week with 2 people, that's about $40 per week. On a monthly basis, about $160. But the monthly membership is actually like $160 per person. And obviously it would make sense if you're coming in here every day, but we did find a good spot that had decent Wi-Fi in order for us to at least be able to work from our home while we're here in Costa Rica. But when we have to do all the big stuff, we come to this area, which is really cool. So overall, it's highly recommend that you guys also, if you're gonna be traveling and going to be doing any type of work while you're away, definitely make sure that you look into co-working spaces in the area that you're staying, because they're gonna be a big help in order for you to stay productive. Especially in like South American countries, Wi-Fi goes out like I mentioned earlier in the video. It's gonna be key that you guys find a good location. Another big tip is going to be about getting a good VPN service. So a VPN service is a virtual private network, and what that allows you to do and what that protects you from is the ability for people to take your information, but then it also allows you to log in through a US network, right? So if you're logging into accounts from Costa Rica, it'll show that you're logging in through Costa Rica. So chances are, if you try to log into your bank, or if you try to log into anything like financial or like Amazon or anything that you're doing your business on, it'll actually flag it as like a different country, which could give you issues and problems down the line, especially because they could say that maybe it's you know, your account got hacked and now you have some downtime. So what you want to do is you want to get a good VPN, and I'm actually using Kasperksky, and Kaspersky allows you to log into the United States, keeps your information secure, so then that way you're able to always have a good connection and not have to worry about anything being flagged as fraud through your bank and stuff. So yeah, good VPN is going to be key in order for you guys to log in on a daily basis and not have to worry about your bank shutting you down. So get a good VPN, find a good co-working space, and do work. All right, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below with a question that you may have about working from anywhere. Be on the lookout for the next video that will be coming to the channel, where we continue covering topics such as these, as well as some other tips and tricks that I found along the way, especially for those of you guys that may be interested in coming to Costa Rica. It's a beautiful country, very hospitable, and with co-working spaces such as these, you're able to get the work done the same way you did back home. All right, so make sure you check out the related video on this series, which is going to be linked right up over here to this side, and just click on the card and it'll come up, and we'll continue adding videos to that series in order for you guys to stay up to date and get all the information you need for your travels. All right, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.